Kalalal, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Hashem Kodash, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone. Peace and blessing to the elect of the nation of Israel. I'm the brother Shapar from the James Jamaica camp. Now we're gonna play this video here and then give the commentary, and bring out a couple of scriptures on the subject.
Yes, God chose you, brother, in the yellow shirt, you, to be a special wickedness, man. Real wickedness going on out here in this year. Wickedness, man. Real wickedness going on out here in this year.
Verse 32, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Kenya was given.
Yeah, Nate again, man. Hey, look, man. What you need to understand is that Kenya is predominantly heathen living in Kenya, man. But you see, the carnal mindset, that some of these Israelite groups have, and we're dealing directly right now with Iuic, man. This is very carnal, man. Going to Kenya, doing what you did is very carnal, man. Because guess what? It's rooted in you see, a lot of Israelites, man, it's rooted in their minds that, black people, are Israelites, man. That's the thing causing the problem, man. Black people, because guess what? He never went to a obviously heathen nation to do the shit. Yeah? He never went somewhere up there in Iran or, where you can identify that those people are heathen by looks, by the way they look. But guess what? Israelites are there also. Israelites are in China. Yeah? Israelites are over there in Japan. Yeah? But he never went those places. He's not going to go to those places because those people are not black. This is the problem, man. Black. That is the problem, man. And oftentimes I hear these groups speak about black people. Like General Grievous or General black people. Yeah? This is the reason why I went to Kenya. But Kenya is no different from no other heathen countries, man, where the people look differently from how an Israelite look. But because Kenyans, in some form of a way, resemble Israelites, that's the reason why he went there. You know what I mean? Because they are black. Not to say that Israelites are not there mixing among the Kenyans, but it's the same thing over there in China. Israelites are mixing with the Chinese, looking like Chinese, but they never went there because the looks of the people, you wouldn't go in a Chinese community telling that they are Israelites. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't have done that, man. But this is carnality, man. And let me tell you this, man. See, we have a camp here in Jamaica. There was a camp over there in Kenya. A James camp over there in Kenya. I don't know if it's still up or anything like that. But, I know that there was a James camp in Kenya once. If it's still up, brothers, maybe can let me know. But there's a camp here in Jamaica. There's a camp. There are camps all over the Caribbean. We never met the apostles, man. I would like Iuic, you know, would like Iuic to explain how does that happen, man? How does it happen that there is a GMS camp in Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean and other parts of the world? How does that happen? What miracle caused that? Because we have never met the apostles, man. We met none of the brothers before this camp started, man. But guess what? The Lord have a way how we get this thing done. You know, but you niggers are ignoring what the Lord is doing, man. You see, you underestimate, you're underestimating how powerful the Lord is, man. The power of the Lord, man. And this is the same reason why you don't believe that the Lord could ever have anyone on the earth knowing his name right now. As if the Lord is incapable of doing stuff, man. You don't believe in the Lord, man. You see, you niggers don't have faith in the Lord. And that's the problem, man. Now your ass could be over there getting killed, man, because you are rebellious, man. Because that's what you're actually doing. You're rebelling against what the Lord is doing here, man. Now, when Israelites used to go out, like the apostles go out to different countries, basically gathering the lost sheep of the house of Israel, guess where they went? They went to Israelite communities among those nations. They don't just randomly go out to the heathen them and I say, you're an Israelite, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know who is an Israelite and who is not an Israelite, man. We know over here in the Americas and in the Caribbean, we know that our people predominantly on the street. So we can go on the street and speak. Yeah? We can identify our people on this side of the world. But it's more confusing to go over there in Kenya to pick out an Israelite. I say, man, I just start point for a man and say, yo, in a yellow shirt, how do you know that he's not a heathen, man? When heathen are predominantly living in Kenya, man, how do you know? See, your niggers are not spiritual, man. You're not spiritual. And let me get some scriptures. Stop going off on a rant, man. Because, you see, you don't follow instructions, man. The Lord have instructions, man. You know? That's what the Lord said, man. Yeah? You think this thing is just a random thing? It does randomly do shit. You know? Jet sitting all over the place, man. Why nobody went to South America, man? They're predominantly Israelites living in South America, Colombia and all about. Go to those places, man. Go to those places, man. Are they not Israelites, man? Man, don't gone way over Kenya where we're a bunch of Eden living, man. What about Israelites over here? This is Yahushai speaking here, Matthew 10 and 5. He said, these 12 Yahushai sent forth, commanding them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles. That's what you niggas are doing. You're going into the way of the Gentiles, man. You're going into the way of the Gentiles, man. And nearly get your ass killed. Trying to force heathen to say that they are Israelites. You know, if there are Israelites among the Kenyans, then we'll find the videos, man. Just like how we find videos on the internet and we have a camp now, they will find, and a brother from Kenya was there watching videos over there in America, coming from America, man. And just like how that happened, why you see, this thing is, man, you see, you niggas is about numbers, man. You're not really out using the truth for gather the elect, man. You go over there with your flashy type shit, thinking they're gonna attract some people to your thing. You see, it's all carnally based. If it were not possible for these videos online to wake up brothers, you know what I mean, we wouldn't have been out here preaching this truth and other brothers all over the world. Yeah? We never met the apostles, man. We'll say it again. We never met the apostles. But we hear them all the time. We see them. Where? On the internet, man. That's how it is. That's what the medium the Lord is using right now. Any other medium, the angels will deal with anything else. But anyway, he said, this is Matthew 10 and 5. He said, these 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentile, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Oh, you're gonna do that. What mean by isn't that lost sheep is among the Samaritans? Samaria is in Samaria? Yes. So what the Lord is saying, go to the Israelite communities, man. There are communities as Israelites. You know what the Lord Yahushua used to do? The Lord Yahushua used to go to the temple and them places because he knows that that's where the Israelites them are come. He knows that the people them are Israel and them places them are come. If you have fish, you go where the fishes are. Yeah? Which part them gather? Yeah? So where the Israelites were gathering, there is where Lord Yahushua went, man. So you have in Israel, little Israelite communities or some little place. You know? And even back in the time when Paul and them used to go about, you know what I mean? They know what Israelites look like, man. Yeah? So where those people dwell, you know, they commonly go those places, man. You know, go there, go speak in the midst of the so-called white man. I say them I call people Israel and them something. There's an order to this thing, man. Where the people predominantly be at looking are keeping the customs of Israel. That's where they used to go. But the Lord say here, look, man, the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. Who did the disciples went to here? Who did they go to? You know, separately from who was living in Samaria. There's an order to the thing. You know, just go run up on the street and I call everybody Israelite. That don't make no sense. Worse if it knows that Eden country there. You know, make no sense. Let me speak about that and let me get it too. I have it here, so. St. John 18. So. Crazy. Man, not crazy. Could I get your asses killed, man? That's what could have happened, man. Yeah, you know? Not going in the spirit of the Lord Yahushua, I can get your ass killed. This is St. John 18 and 20. He said, Yahushua answered him, I speak openly to the world, which is Israel. I ever taught in the synagogue and in the temple where the Jews always resort. So what the Lord Yahushua did was strategic. Certain type of people resort at this place, so I've been teach this up. Yeah? This is the easier way, where Jews resort now over. Right here is where you live. You run gun all over like Kenya. Right here, so. In America. Yeah? Gone where they gonna tell people say, oh, they get carried away in ships. Well, if they were carried away in ships, where were they carried away to? Go those places then. Go to those places where they were carried away to. The place where you should be talking to the ones that, get carried away should be over here. Isn't it not? Crazy, man. You say, I even thought in the synagogues and in the temple whether the Jews always resort and and in secret have I said nothing. I always speak openly to the world, man. We speak openly to the world through the internet. Everybody hears us, man. Everybody across the world can hear us, man. They can click on a video and watch. Yeah? That's how we're speaking openly to the world. But guess what? When we go on the streets, we go where we can see Jake passing by. I'm not calling a bunch of heathen, making the thing complicated. Calling a bunch of heathen Israelites, man. You niggas are crazy, man. Crazy. You bust your head with a stone. Hey, persecution will come, but nothing that stupid as it. Being a part of this ministry, this is a part of the thing where you get persecuted, but not. You see? There are wrong ways to be, persecuted. Let's speak about, let us just suffer and fear of things, and a busybody and all these type of things. They are the right way to be persecuted and they have the wrong way to be persecuted. That's just it. You see, Israelites are dwelling all over the world, man. Israelites are dwelling all over the world. It's not our responsibility to go find them. That's not our responsibility. The angels is going to be given that task. Yeah? The angels is going to be given that task, man. All we need to do is to preach, put the word out there. You know what I mean? They will hear and come if they are the elect, man. You can't make somebody be the elect, and the Lord is the one who is doing that. I'm not going to speak on that. This is Matthew 13 and 20. Yeah? Let me start it further. And the parable, Matthew 13 and 24 is up, and it says, another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemies come and sowed tares among the wheat, and went his way. So let me tell you this now. You have a whole lot of Israelites, looking like heathen. A whole lot of Israelites looking like heathen. and a whole lot of heathen looking like Israelites. Yeah? A whole lot of heathen looking like Israelites and a whole lot of Israelites looking like heathen. That's the predicament we are in right now with the visualization of our people. Look, that is the problem. Understand the level of confusion that is right now. Try to understand that. Try to understand that visually, yeah, it's very confusing when it comes down to Israelite. A whole lot of Eden look like us, and we look like a whole lot of Eden look like us. A whole lot of us look like Eden. Yeah, try to understand that. It said, but while men slept, the enemy come and sowed tares among the wheat, and went their way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then approached the tares also. See the level of confusion, you know. So the servant of the household come and said unto him, Sir, does not thou sow good seed in the fields? From whence then are their tares? He said unto them, An enemy has done this. And the servant said unto him, Wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he said, Nay. Lest while he gather up the tares, he root up also the wheat with them. Like when I need soldiers look, I can have a man in a yellow shirt. I say, yo, how the hell do you know that he's not an heathen, man? Seeing that he's in a heathen country, how do you know that he's not a heathen? You're pointing out, you must be one of them angels, man. Yeah? Oh boy. The angels will gather his leg from the four corners of the earth, man. Not Iuic, man. Relax, man. Calm down. He said, but he said, Nay, least while he gather the tares, he root up also the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the day, the harvest, and in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles and burn them, but gather the wheat into my barns. And another place said the angels are the reapers, man. Yeah, the angels are the reapers, man. Yeah, so man be out here talking like them basically. It's up to them to make the elect. No, you can't do that, man. You know, it's not up to you. You know, we put the word out there, and then the Lord basically bring to the word. You know what I mean? The Lord will bring them to it, just like how the Lord bring us and other brothers to the word, man. Yeah, that's how it work, and it work marvelously. It not fail. We are evidence of such, man. We brothers here in Jamaica are evidence of such, man. You know. What do we on the, what the apostles and the brothers do on the internet is enough. It is enough, man. Yeah, it is enough. Hey, look, man. You see, and the majority of brothers, even in our ministry, man, a lot of brothers never get woken up on the streets, man. Yeah, a whole lot of them don't get woken up or become a part of this thing because they were standing in front of the camp on the street, man. The majority of brothers basically get this thing over the internet, man. Yeah? That is a more effective way. You know, because even the videos that, even the ministry on the street, those videos are posted on the internet. You see it? So, even when we're out there standing on the corners and there is nobody standing before us, when the video go up, the video get more views or attention than when we are actually on the streets. You know? So the Lord is using that method, man. The Lord is using that method. Yeah? A man when that pass by on the street, not hearing what you're saying, maybe click on the video and say, let me watch and see what they are saying. And then they watch. And him never listen to you upon the road. But him watch and say, oh, you know, damn. Yeah? The videos do a great deal, man. It's the work of the Lord. It's the work of the Lord. But you don't believe in it. That's why you be out there selling videos, man. You know, I remember coming up in this truth, man. That's what you guys used to do. You have separate places where you sell videos, man. You know, basically you have to pay if you subscribe to see certain things and them things there. You sell the gospel. That's what you guys do. Yeah? Yeah, your thing. You say, I have planted the apostles. This is 1 Corinthians 3 and 6. You say, I have planted and the apostles watered, but God giveth increase. So then, neither is he that planted anything, neither he that watereth, but God giveth increase. Understand that. Understand that. We cannot make the Lord is the one who is going to raise them up. The Lord is the one who is going to bring them to the truth. Not we. We don't know who is who. When it resonates, it resonates. When I go pint on a man and say, yo, this is for you, and this is for you, and this is for you. No, nigga. We don't know who that nigga is. We don't know that person is, man. If it's a he, then yes or no. You know, when them gravitate to the truth, well, that's it. You know, we can't make people gravitate, man. You know. So that was a color lolly, how about Shem, Kodash, about us to the apostles and elders of great milestone. Peace and blessing to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.